the aftermath of getting sharps, a very reasonable way to do it. So this isn't free, but it's a very negligible cost. Ocean sapphires are very inexpensive. You got 200k. I imagine we'll see them on the marketplace. We'll look in a second. Manos here you would buy for 5 million. Now sapphire is the only one of the 3 earrings, the topaz, the sapphire, and the ruby, that take 2 Manos instead of 1. So this is actually a sunk cost of 10 million that goes into an NPC. Now the interesting thing about crafting and selling Manos is that it actually deletes silver from the economy. Why would you want to delete silver from the economy? Everything in this game has something that either creates silver, or destroys it, deletes it. Taxes delete silver, anything that you spend with NPC, repairs, cron stones, all that deletes currency. Now, if you have a money supply that is constantly changing hands to the tunes of, I don't know, hundreds of trillions of silver, probably, is about how much we're looking at in this system. For having money that's constantly changing hands, the more of it that exists, obviously prices go up. You guys should be able to understand that. You have your tangible materials that then become inflated because everybody has more to spend. But whenever people have less silver, things come down in price. Now we don't have a capitalistic society here. We have a weird forced version of socialism with price ceilings and price floors. That means it's going to create a huge amount of shortages on the higher end, but on the lower end, it actually allows for, it's not a good thing. It makes people wait in line for permission to sell their own items, such as cadre rings. So what happens if you actually decrease the amount of silver in a closed market? What happens is the value of the items actually drops down to closer to the maximum allowable selling price. So think about that for a second. If an ogre ring is in fact worth about 140 million or something in pre-orders, because pre-orders will oftentimes get very similar to the market, probably a little bit above the true value, but very similar to it. If it's 140 million, but you can only sell it for 95 million, how often do you see ogre rings? You don't see them very often. But if the overall amount of circulating silver goes down, the real value of the items, such as ogre rings, also goes down. Juxtapose the silver in the economy. Which actually means by creating things like Manos and doing things that still makes you personal profit, but decreases the overall amount of silver in the circulation, allows you better chances to get the unbuyable items that are currently not listed very often. And that's your economics lessons for today. Alright, so Sapphire Ring. These things are about 1 million. Now, it probably costs you around 2 million to create this. This particular Sapphire earring, it's going to take 5 different steps to actually perform that. And like I said, almost negligible cost, and then 200k. So you're looking at about 2 to 3 million per profit in Sapphire earrings. It would take you around 6 hours to do it, and you would need 2 workshops, but it is reasonable, and there are none being sold. So if you guys are in EU, that's an available market for you. Alright, let me look through the rest and see what I got. It's a guaranteed drop, that's why they keep the price always. Sharp stones. To the mailbox. I missed that question. Just know one thing. I got a headache from that. That's Deep Blade. Thanks. It's really interesting to me to think about economics and all this stuff, and it's all readable, guys. It's like fault lines in the earth. Like, you can read the markets and you can get in good positions, and your investments can make the difference. So I like to come over here every once in a while, analyze it. All right, so this, honestly, what I'm about to tell you might affect things from the rest of our game time. I don't know, but I'm going to share this with you guys. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so pro tip. A lot of people are buying beer right now because you can do the little Oktoberfest and all of that stuff. And you can do the turn-in. But at the same time, it's often not worthwhile to spend your resources to make your own beer. Unless you're just starting off. If you have less than 3 months playtime, it probably is. But for most others, we can't be bothered by it. So, we end up getting locked behind the beer shortage of 1,300 for 1 beer. 1,300 and 1 beer is going to repair 2 stamina. That's it. people almost never look at the blue rare proc of beer, which is right down here. Cold draft beer. Look, it's cheaper than normal beer. But what does it do? It increases 3 worker recovery. So when people look for beer and they buy it off the marketplace, they are buying the wrong one. Almost always. There are 33,000 cold draft beer in the market. This stuff is hands down worth at least 22 to 2,500. So 2,000 to 2,500 silver is what I would pay for cold draft beer. I buy it all the time, it's what I use. And yeah, there's 33,000 sitting in the market while there's 0 actual beer. Now, of course, some of the beer demand is simply because of the Oktoberfest. But we know the beer market. It sells out all the time. This, though, people just haven't thought about it. Blade, stop! Blade, shut the F up! You effing idiot! What, can't I help people? Look, I mean, there's still 30,000 of it, guys. It's fine. Don't share the coal. Guys, don't panic! Don't! God damn you, Blade. What? Okay, look. I'm a streamer. I talk about things I think about. This is just how it goes. Don't panic. God. F for blue beer. Jesus, Blade. Like, this is fine. Yeah, it might affect things the rest of all of our human lives, but what of it? This is... Look, I teach you guys stuff. It's okay. And there's still 30,000. You don't have to panic. Helping some and screwing others over. I mean, just buy the rest of it, then you're all set. Alright, so let's see what else we can think about here. I'm sure, don't be donkeys, you guys. It could affect things for quite a while, but I don't know why people haven't thought of that. That's like a mainstream thing. I'm not putting it in a guide or anything, I'm just talking. It's okay. This is cool. So the clear liquid and the same on NA, by the way. It's not like an EU exclusive thing. There's tons of blue beer there. It's a great opportunity. Most people already know this, but if you have even basic level alchemy, the clear reagents and the liquid reagents and the powder almost always make you about 10 to 12 million an hour. Just buying them at max price and then creating them into... Good job, Blade. 35,000 blue beer sold in 5 minutes. It's all still there, man. See, look. There's 17... Don't panic, I said. We started this with don't panic. There's 14,000. Leave it for the peons of the world. There's 12,000 out. Guys, hang on. This is not, it's not my fault. No, it is. It is this time. Alright, well, I mean, hang on. Let's get this in the right perspective, everybody. Don't panic. Let's look at this in the right perspective. There were so many innocent players trying to sell 33,000 beer, and they couldn't sell it. This is not a market crash. It's fine. Everything is fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. There were 33,000 beer. There might presently be 0, I understand. But let's look at... hang on, stream. You're not letting me talk. Of course, you're not talking back, so of course you are. There's a spin to this. I've got this. Hang on. Okay. There were 33,000 beer that players, innocent players, with families, jobs, and homework that they don't do. All of these players were saying, please, buy my beer. That's why they put it on the market. They wanted the silver, they didn't want the item. I just solved 33,000 problems in 5 minutes. That's what happened, alright? You're just thinking of it wrong. God. I'm not gonna let you spin this against me. Don't panic. Everything's fine. What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. I just started talking. Alright, well... I guess you guys all understood what I was saying, at the very least. Alright. Well, that was a really nice visit to you. I think my time is done here. Oh, God. Wait, let's see if I have anybody in another city. Olvia. I need to go put some more things in the market. God. BDO Trump here. They just sold 33,000 beer. This is what happened. Spending 100 million on beer. Thanks, Blade. No problem. No problem. This isn't as bad as the coal market crash. Get out of EU. What? It happened on NA too, I imagine. And I probably didn't even get a chance to take advantage of that. So, besides, this is just a small group of 450 people, everybody. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. What's gonna happen is the rest of the thousands of players won't think about it. We'll put it back in the market tomorrow, and you'll be okay. Alright? You're gonna be alright. This happens. I've been breaking markets for a long time, alright? It'll be alright. Is it Wiggles? It's Wiggles! Hello! Nice. You didn't know I was here? It's like, WTF? What are you doing? Crashing markets. It seems. Cold draft beer. Grip 2017. That's funny. 450 billionaires, bro. That's a lot of marketplace for us. Probably. Kella Wiggles. There goes the NA beer. I didn't even get back in time. That sucks. Oh well. Play the NA market's dropping fast. Alright, well don't panic. Stop panicking. Let me go back and buy it all, alright? Bought it all. Thanks, Played. Are you even playing EU? I just wanted to analyze the market. Not destroy it. Fire Wiggles. Hello! Hey, dude. I heard you guys had a centaur belt problem. So I wanted to come over and look at it, and then I started analyzing the marketplace, which caused a tragic beer shortage. So, again, I stand by the fact that I solved 33,000 problems selling all the beer. All those people wanted it sold. They couldn't get it sold. I'm just helping them out. Everything's fine. Don't panic. You're always panicking. You guys. Yeah, Wiggles, we just had a call crash. They check the blue coral. Alright, yeah. That's the one thing. These things? What's important about this? Nothing. That's not important. That's not important. I'm not seeing anything amazing there. Yeah, the Sitar Life's pretty funny. Only 6k left and it's all max price? Never mind. It's all gone. By analyzing, you're destroying. Feels bad, man. No one does it. No, understanding is good. Understanding is good, guys. Yeah, so Wiggles, I have less than 24 hours playtime on EU. Like, this character took about 12 hours to get to 50, because I tried it with no stats at all. And it has, like, almost 18 hours playtime now. But I ended up, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 8 ton grads, which I paid 60 mil for. So that was actually a significant loss of income, which is kind of sad. We got 63 Travelers maps. You did this! Just want some beer. God. And then I ended up having, looks like, a bunch of weapon stones that I sold. I don't have a value pack, so I'm not going to collect them right now. Yeah, good stuff. So just buying and selling on EU. You know, normal day. Normal day, normal life. Go for a try. Me? No. Blackstone sold? Yeah, they did. How am I gonna force my slave?